Welcome to the AlbionTV War Report, your source of live battle coverage featuring the top guilds and alliances of Albion Online. Today is the 6th of July, 2021. I am your host, the Shozen One, and I am joined today by Robinhoodrs on the play-by-play and Bogul on the camera. We are currently on a 15-minute delay, so if you have reports of live action, please contact us in-game at RobinhoodGM or the Shozen One. We are currently on Angelique of Reject Party, who we believe may have a little bit of action in a moment.
Yeah, we just saw them completely wipe out Homeless Crew and KDA. We were a little bit slow coming in here as our timer wasn't on time. But yeah, Homeless Crew already wiped along with KDA, and it looks like they're going to be securing Flamog Fork pretty easily for the time being. And it looks like, yeah, this is all Nope actually left in here. Nope, West, and Reject Sanity all working together, obviously. Just outside of Alliance.
What are these guys up to here in Flamog Fork?
Well, currently, it's the Homeless Crew hideout sitting at 2 out of 4 shields. This hideout's been up and down. I mean, we were covering this on its final shield the last ZVZ show that we did. So it's been back and forth in this zone for this hideout over the last couple days. And the push continues to remove it. Also, it can be said, all the way down on the other end of the 1800 time slot down in Dry Vein End, we had the CIR hideout that was getting hammered back and forth. It's currently sitting on 4 out of 5 shields, so it's lost the shield. Today, can they claim another one? We'll have to wait and see. For the time being, things have been pretty quiet apart from the fight that we just witnessed. They're going to take the territory defense? The level 1 tower, or territory, so it's nothing too crazy. Oh, here we go. PoE to the western side, up the cliff. Tamashi needs to be careful. CIR can bomb, and there comes the energy shapers into the chaos, but the enigmatic staffs and defensives down instantly. The return reflect damage onto those players, and nice deletions coming in.
Oh,
very
nicely
nicely
done up the hill. Yeah. I usually expect whoever's going up the hill to have a really hard time with it, but they did a fantastic job of bombing over the wall there and getting a few extra kills. Let's see if they can move up here, up this tiny little choke ramp, and move down to the south where CIR should have the vision advantage.
Yeah, and I think Shrek actually flanked around while that engagement was coming in, and that's why PoE are in disarray at the moment, as they are all over the map. But it's going to get a little bit fishy here for Steve, because they're going to have Shrek directly to their east. Look at this
they've
clump.
got PoE
Huge
and Blue
deletion.
Army stuck together, and Blue Army just got crushed. Let's see what the return fire does. Not enough. Maybe 1 or 2 going down, but wow. Really well done by Elevate here. That was a slap to BA right there.
It was, and look at this. PoE can't do anything because they're still stuck on top of Blue Army, and Elevate are just going to take full advantage of this. Enigmatic staff coming out onto the front lines of
Shrek
Tamashi.
is all in that too. They got to be careful not to take out a bunch of Shrek if Steve and Shrek are working together, which I got the impression they were. They were both attacking PoE.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay, well, the last 3 Shrek I've seen fall have fallen to Steve.
The push continues, though, into territory. CIR getting pushed in. Massive Damnation Pierce onto the front lines of Tamashi and Elevate. But it's not going to stop the push. Another big clump to the western side. It looks like PoE are falling like flies here in River Cup's curve. And they are fleeing into the winds, it seems. Are they going to be able to find any battle mounts? I'm not sure.
Both King Mojo and Syndic went down at this engage.
Oh. Syndic went down?
What was he on?
Syndic did has his mammoth last time I checked. Duncan
Bro Spring.
Did you get caught off guard? Like, didn't have time to mount up or something?
Okay,
No, Syndic was in the hideout and he re-geared and is already on the way back. But
yeah, but did he die on a mammoth or?
I don't know.
Okay.
I think he had it in his bag. I'm pretty sure he had it with him. We'll
Rough.
we'll try and confirm it later on once the battle board pops up, or I guess chat probably will be spamming
Yeah,
it.
they'll know.
Yeah.
They'll know. Chat's generally very well informed.
Indeed, and a very nice opening here for Elevate, Steve, and the boys in Shrek. Not taking an L so far since we've been spectating them over the last couple days. Well, if you
No, we've
include
seen them-
last week, they were stomping the last two shows.
Yeah.
They were absolutely going to town. They weren't taking L's.
No, they took an L, but the battle lasted long enough that it eventually turned into a victory.
Well,
And
that's not an L. That's a victory.
You know, well, a war is of many battles, and you can lose many battles while you're winning the war. They're winning more than they're losing, is what I'd say. They have lost some. I don't want to say it's all one-sided because we have seen some pretty good Poe engagements, so it's not completely.
Poe engagements, good one, bud. Oh dear. Group zone into them. Actually, no. Homeless crew just zoned in, and they're dismounting now. But they're away from the hideout. They have reject sanity directly to their eastern side, and that's the main ZVZ force that are going to go up against. So, PoE, Hammer, and Sickle are going to be able to just sit on that hideout over to the western side and keep hammering away before Africa finds Nope. I believe they're just going to be able to get that shield down, and it's going to be down to its final shield for tomorrow.
Mhm.
Africa's still just patrolling, trying to look for the enemy.
Sneaky.
We did see him use this position the other time we watched him fight. He likes this. He likes the choke points around here, I think.
Wouldn't you think you have one guy standing at the hideout?
Well, it's going to be down to. It's going to go down really fast. At 24%. Or sorry, 27% right now.
Yeah,
That's what I mean. I
14.
mean, the point is that
Like-
you would have one scout at the hideout the whole time, sort of,
Mm-hmm.
if you have that force in the area.
Yeah, I don't know why they're not coming in with the force they have to disrupt this and give it some time.
I don't think they care. I think, you know, we said it time and time again. Obviously, Homeless Crew, they're not an objective-based guild. They don't care about hideouts in territories. We've heard it time and time again from Africa. So he may just want to take this fight versus Reject Sanity. Definitely doesn't want to go down that route where he was just looking to go, because that would have been Death Valley for sure. Reject Sanity are slowly wrapping around, and there's another guild on the field
They
as
got
well.
some Nope as well. Like, quite a few Nope. I don't know what guilds it is,
Georgia.
but it looks like some Reject Sanity are getting caught right here.
Yep.
A couple going to go
Criers
down.
is spamming. My job is to hold, so I hold with his Grovekeeper there. Looks like Reject Sanity may have learned their lesson from last time, or are they just going to fully push through that choke point to the northwest? Africa, I'm surprised, hasn't turned yet. He is getting pushed all the way back for the time being. He's going to start getting wrapped around. There comes that infamous bomb squad, though, to our western side, pummeling the back end of Reject Sanity, and there comes the frontline engagement from the main Zerg of Africa, and Reject Sanity just lost a group. But look at this group wrapping around on the eastern side. The counter flank comes in from Reject Sanity. Very nicely done, and the pressure is on, and now Homeless Crew are in full kite mode as another group of Reject Sanity are coming in from the eastern side as well. And it's looking a little bit shaky here for Africa for the time being. A level 33 disarray debuff for Homeless Crew. Big Grovekeepers come slamming in. There comes the knockups, and the Camlands connecting onto the retreating forces, and Nope are just swarming from the west. Reject Sanity are coming flooding in from the northeast side. This is where you trap them. Reject Sanity should be fully engaging them right now. Africa's gaining the space that he's looking for. Reject Sanity a little bit slow on that, but the pressure is still on here. Big engagements coming in from the western side. Homeless Crew, it's not looking great.
No,
Where's
it's not
the
looking
choke
good at
points?
all. They are getting chewed up here by Reject Sanity. Reject Sanity has been proving themselves to be quite capable in the ZVZs.
Oh yes, and obviously it's not just Reject Sanity. They work alongside Nope as well.
Yeah, Nope's
it's
doing
such
okay.
a
I mean, but
massive force. I mean, it's a big force. Obviously, they're split as well, so disarray debuff doesn't really affect them too much. And Africa's fighting out in the open, and we know Africa doesn't perform well out in the
Well,
open.
he's doing okay right now. He just took down 3 or 4 Reject Sanity over the top of this by doing a split force push around that outcropping. That was actually very effective from hitting them from 2 sides. The tanks were up front, and all the backside was available, so he did just take out some squishies.
And
while on the move.
He's now got himself in a position where he wants to play in, but I think Reject Sanity's already noticed that and backed off already.
Well, they're losing some guys up here on the edge who are behind. They just lost 3 or 4 up top. So any of the gains they may have made. Oh, wow, there was some gains made. 3 down very quick. Well done.
Yep, and while all that was happening, the shield was removed from their hideout, and now that's give the opening for Hammer and Sickle to be coming around from the southwest side. We see those blobs rotating on the minimap, and they're slowly edging into position here to catch Africa in a sandwich. Africa, I believe, is already reading this. He sees a couple members of Nope fighting over here. He's going to go for a full engagement. He does. He finds the Camlands, Permafrost into the Brimstones as well. 1 or 2 members of Nope hitting the ground. I think there's another guild here that's outside of Alliance that's working alongside Homeless Crew, but I don't know their name. I can't really see it. So many people on the battlefield for the time being.
I want to say maybe they found out why they didn't engage. Maybe they had intel about that many numbers.
Yeah. I mean, they know, like, look at Hammer and Sickle already flanking in. They're just getting beaten by knockups at the moment. The counter comes in onto Hammer and Sickle, but I think Nope are trying to edge in from the northwest side. We've seen it a little bit time again with Hammer and Sickle and Nope not having great communication with each other.
True. They don't get the rotations in very well.
So it could work in the favor of Africa at the moment.
Yeah, well, he just did a great job of separating the two, making them run into each other so they couldn't attack fully. And on both of them, he was able to get a couple of good engagements, whittling down their numbers when he's currently on the back foot.
Yep, and now the tables have turned. It looks like he's applying the pressure back onto Nope here. Nice catch onto the remaining members that are just trying to flee there. Hammer and Sickle are a little bit lost over to the eastern side of the map. Africa able to stabilize his Zerg, and now they're back on the warpath. The pressure's on. Nope are fleeing to the northwest side. Are they broken? Defensive inertia rings coming down here by Albion Smash. Defensive's doing what he can to slow down the push here from the attacking forces of Homeless Crew.
Elevate action in Dry Vein End. We did miss a good bit of it.
Alrighty. Looks like Africa here has just found Homeless Crew. Found Hammer and Sickle coming out of the territory. Quick deletion. Nope, still on the retreating forces. And do we want to hop over onto Tamashi then?
Yeah, we do. It's some good action. No, it's still going pretty much. It's hot and heavy.
Alrighty.
I mean, the area kicked off where we were waiting for Dry Vein End at the hideout area, and now everybody sort of made it into the zone.
Alrighty, yep. Looks like Tamashi is finding the idiomatic staffs here. He has a massive group of CIR coming through that choke point to the northeast side. The damage buffs from the command mount comes out. Not enough follow-up DPS or CC to finish that clump. Counter Camlands coming into his front line now. He needs to be careful. CIR are pushing in. A pretty crazy play, actually, but it looks like Sun are wrapping around from his western side as well. He's just able to stabilize for a little bit. They're not looking like they have a lot of DPS. Nice idiomatic staff saving that group as it rotates through. Are they looking for a hard turn onto CIR to the eastern side through that choke point? More reinforcements coming in from Cluster Q. Perfect timing. Elevate are back into form. Nice defensive soul sipes coming in. Both sides clashing on the choke points. Massive Camland connections. DPS flying left, right, and center. Sun flanking around on the western side as well. And Steve are just soaking up this engagement for the time being. Perfect plays from the supports and healers of the Steve Alliance. But they need to be careful. CIR can come crashing in any second now. They need to focus one group, and they need to make it a fast deletion. Sun getting pushed back now. CIR coming in through the choke point to the northeast side. Tamashi sees it, looking for a return engagement onto the front line. There comes the Hand of Justice into the Camlands. The Brimstones come crashing down as well. Is it going to be a nice deletion onto CIR's front line? It is indeed, followed up by the Armor Pierce, and very nicely done from Elevate so far.
Yeah, that's some great action there. And we also have action on Reject Party and Homeless Crew as well. It's definitely been going back and forth here, as it looks like Homeless Crew finally got caught by Reject Sanity and they just got crushed and deleted. So much for the back and forth action I was talking about. It is over down there. Ouch.
It's definitely not over. Back up on Tamashi, though. I just saw Blue Army come running in as well. Cole have entered the zone as well. It looks like the chaos is ensuing. A bit of friendly fire here coming in onto Cole and Menace onto the Steve front line. They need to find that space in between each other. Surf now making an appearance as well to the south, working alongside the Cole and Steve alliance. I think the anti-PoE coalition could take the win here in the zone, but they got 6 minutes, or just under 6 minutes. They need to start working on this hideout now if they want to get it deleted with another shield. The hammers are coming out. It looks like everyone's getting into position to start whacking away here. Carpets are down as well. Very nicely done. The action all kicking off at once those hideouts were able to become smashable. And it happened on both sides of the map. We got some juicy action on all sides. I'm
Holy
not sure.
Body and everything are still fight. Wait, something approached. That's not here. Where is this?
I believe it's one map northwest of here. Yes, it is.
Okay, well, there's a little bit of action over on.
Holy Buddy.
Yeah, Holy Buddy has a nice top-down view, but he's not.
I don't know if they're gonna take that. Is he shot calling from up here for his Zerg?
I mean, maybe it looks nice.
It looks like it looks awesome. Blue Army's front line just got absolutely annihilated there with the Brimstones raining down. It looks like everything are going to be backing up west. I think there's another flank coming in. Yes, it's Made in BR. Holy Buddy, just, give us a better angle. Just keep going up. Come on. Maybe, no. Did he DC? Because Shozen just DC'd as well. Maybe hop on Artista.
Okay.
It's the only name that comes to my mind on the western side for Made in BR. It looks like Steve, everything are pushing them out here. Made in BR not having a big force at this time slot, but they're making their presence felt for the time being. Everything are able to break through, and they're going to carry on pushing to the western side. No sign of Blue Army at the moment. It looks like they're going to be breaking off away from each other. And it looks like, Made in BR just got deleted here. Everything just comes steamrolling in. It's going to be GG, as Made in BR looking like they're definitely broken. Nice offensive icicles as well. So while that's happened, I believe Holy Buddy is back in the action. Sorry for a little bit of a back and forth, but maybe switch back to everything on Holy Buddy. Because I believe Blue Army are now coming in over the northeast side.
Right.
It looks like now he's the meat in the sandwich. It's going to be a big engagement. Friendly fire coming in from Blue Army onto Made in BR as well. This could be full advantage here for everything. This is when you make your move. The chaotic scenes, both sides going, oh, yo, get off me. Friendly fire, get off me. Yo, make some room. Just take full advantage of this. Start hitting them left, right, and center. But everything are just getting pinned here by the Grail Seekers, by the Behemoths, and the Juggernauts as well. I don't know if reinforcements are coming in for Steve. I think it just could be everything here. And now Blue Army are taking full advantage. There comes the clump. There comes the Juggernaut sucking them in. And the DPS just comes steaming in as well. Made in BR hitting them from behind. And unfortunately for everything, it's just a little bit too much for them to handle.
Yeah, I don't see anybody over here from Steve. Seems to be in 5A right now.
Massive robot.
Massive robot?
Yeah.
Oh, shut up.
We lost Shozen. Shozen transformed into a Juggernaut himself.
I went on to Xiao Kao for the minute. Maybe see if there's anybody else from BA.
Probably Mojo, but I think it's cleaned up here. Artista, yeah, Blue Army are just clearing up the remaining members of everything. That blob to the southwest is PoE, so that's not going to be coming of anything. Surf are kind of at the door, but it's only 1 or 2. Nothing major.
Let me find that hideout. I think it went down. No, it's at 45%. And then
Hop on Syndic. He's just engaging. He's actually on foot. Versus actually, as I say that, Surf and Elevate just sandwiched his Zerg, and it's GG. He's finding Sun. But
I'll put Domnet up.
yeah,
I'm surprised that the hideout stopped at 45. Did they get pushed off?
I believe so. Because CIR's returning zone is literally southeast of this zone. They can just come out their hideout and then queue into this zone, right? So return time's really, really fast. So they could have just had enough to push them off the hideout. It's going to be enough here to reset it back up to 5 out of 5. Dominant, on the other hand, is now on the back foot. A little bit of a mix here. Look at this miscommunication. They're directly on top of Steve on Elevate. Friendly fire coming in. CIR, PoE taking full advantage of this situation as they walk over the top of Surf, pushing him all the way back to the east. And Elevate are now in the sandwich between Surf and PoE. Looks like PoE may have just backed off as well.
I mean, they
Tamashi's just
secured
hunting.
their objective, right? There's no way they can do the hideout with 45% in less than a minute.
No, definitely not. It's a full reset back up to max shields. Core just engaged on the western side. Do I have a name for them? Noob Slayer? Noob Slayer is not online. They're not online. Oh no. Tamashi, I believe, should be hitting that engagement.
Yeah, he is up here.
Okay,
Should be
and
up
you're
here.
back, by the way, Shozen.
Okay. And Frank Sinatra's here from Sun as well.
Okay. Yeah, all right.
Actually,
I'm
he's
on,
right in the center. I would go to Frank.
I'm on Tamashi, and they just fully engaged onto Rage Control and
Okay,
just
Tamashi it is.
deleted that whole entire group. Blow Me is spamming Come To Me, and that's what Elevate just did. Oh, dear. Rage Control PoE just getting annihilated there from Elevate once again. Surf just holding off north, making sure no one's flanking them that way. And wow, what a devastating performance here from Elevate today. They have just been going strength to strength, it seems. They're finally finding their footing, and they are just deleting clump after clump after clump.
Yeah, very effective today on the open field. Well done from Elevate and the Steve Alliance.
Indeed.
I mean, other than they didn't get their objective in this zone, but they've won a lot of ZVZ battles today.
Yep.
Just not their objectives.
Yeah, and it's going to be like that, right? It's going to be a long, drawn out war.
As long as you keep coming, though, eventually, maybe
One side breaks.
maybe one day, maybe there a victory of maybe.
Who knows? But hey, it's good for the game. Content's content, baby, and we love to see it.
I'm thrilled with the content. And I hope it keeps going back and forth so neither side quits. I like to see an ongoing war. So we'll see how it goes, and hopefully this goes on for quite a while.
Yeah, it looks like everyone's actually maybe heading back home already. Obviously, 2 minutes have passed. The hideout has been secured for PoE. Hideout shield has been lost for Homeless Crew up in Flamog Fork. So a double victory in terms of objectives for the PoE coalition today.
Mm-hmm.
But on the ZVZ front, they've just been getting stomped. But
Yeah,
hey,
they are having a hard time sometimes. It happens.
happens, you know. Gotta pick it up and carry on going forward. Learn from your mistakes, see where you're going wrong, and adapt. That's the glorious thing. Obviously, Albion is an ever-changing game, especially with its combat changes, balance changes. So you gotta switch up the meta and get used to it.
They need more hype.
Yeah. One thing
I don't think that
I
the
will
PoE
always say,
coalition has enough hype.
One thing PoE coalition lack the most is support players that are good.
But they have an entire
Yeah,
guild full of just support players.
No, like that's where PoE go badly wrong, and I see it time and time again. Their locusts are bad. Their enigmatics are near non-existent. Their
No.
adjudicators don't connect with their healers. So that's like major, like that's the difference between life and death. That's the difference between getting deleted and not. Like everything else works for them, just not the supports. And that's why they get clumped and dumped so easily. A locust is the key to victory in a ZVZ.
You're gonna get Scoyotel kicked from the guild like that. What are you doing?
Well, hey, at least they know how to use support players in that guild.
They're
That's all they are.
They're all support players. All right. Well, Robin, I think we are able to wrap it up right now. I don't see any more action on the field, but we do have another show or two lined up for later today at 19 UTC. We'll be here with the AO Daily Show. We will be doing a Community Tuesday show, wrap up the community events of the last week. And then we will be back with 5v5 Crystal League content, and we'll be joined once again by Lupac.
It sounds good. And in the meantime, while we're off air and you're looking for our previous content, you can check out our YouTube channel, youtube.com/AlbionTV, where you can find all the 5v5, 20 versus 20 Crystal League coverage, along with the war reports and Invasion Day battles. We have the Hellgate Showcase, along with the feedback loop and the daily shows and interviews. But mainly our interviews can be found elsewhere at the moment, can't they, Shozen?
Yeah, you can find our interviews on soundcloud.com/AlbionTV or any place you listen to podcasts simply by typing in Albion TV into the search bar. There you'll be greeted with dozens upon dozens of interviews featuring some of the most interesting and charismatic individuals in all of Albion Online, including members of the Sandbox Interactive Development Team and our very own Robinhoodrs.
Indeed, I am on there. 2 of them, I believe. Alrighty, it's been a great war report, some glorious battles. Congratulations to the winners and the losers for showing up. But until tomorrow, that's me done. Stick around though for the upcoming shows in 15-ish minutes. Adios.